Councilwoman, welcome back.
Thank you for
Dallas voters approved 2 of these 3 controversial propositions. What happens next? Does the city implement these? Is the city going to court over them? One of your colleagues sat in that chair and said there's no way that we're going to allow this to happen without going to see a judge first.
Well, as we saw that happened earlier this week,
Right.
2 of them passed, and city staff and the attorneys are reviewing what the next steps are. The next steps would be to certify the election. They're still counting ballots. I mean, there's still some outstanding ballots left that were mailed in, and so we'll certify that election, and I think we're going to go probably into executive session to understand what and if there is any legal recourse. Anything can happen when you go to the courts. But I think the voters have made it clear of what they want from their city government.
I'm sure you've talked to the city attorney. What has the city attorney said?
She's evaluating that process right now and understanding the minutia of what the ordinance means in case law. And then, and so we're going to be getting later a memo and then going into executive session and really digging in and understanding it.
How soon would that happen?
By Wednesday.
Okay, coming up on
Yes,
Wednesday.
this Wednesday.
Wow. If these are implemented, well, let me back that up. If these are implemented, what would this mean to the city budget on requiring Dallas to hire 900 new police officers?
It would put a hit to the budget. I mean,
What
it's a
does that mean,
$175 million price tag. And that's, and we also have to remember we have to train them. So just because we even could hire them and we have it in the budget, they need to be trained. But let's also not forget that it's hard to hire a police officer these days, and you can't just order it, right?
Anywhere it's hard.
Anywhere's hard. So we hope that we can make that if that is the case. But it means that you would have to get rid of your parks department, your libraries, and $10 million more. So that library that I had that I saved this past year, it's the frog in the pot. And so, people are going to experience a real hit to those quality of life things that make a city vibrant and viable.
There's no other money to keep the parks department going or libraries going?
No, because we have a cap on our budget and how much money we can bring in.
And is that hyperbole at all, though, to close the parks department, to close the library department? People are going to see that.
I'm just showing what
the
that
actual numbers
budget,
are?
what if you look at your own household income and if you're making cuts, you go, okay, well, vacations off the table, right? You go, that car payment, that has to be made, but you know what? I may not be driving it as much. So you start looking at your budgets and what are those big pots. Does it mean the whole thing will go away? No, but just to put it into terms, $175 million is the Parks Department, the library budget, and $10 million more.
Did the opposition campaign start too late against these propositions?
I don't know. Monday morning quarterbacking is fun, right? I mean, you can kind of look back. Did we, I mean, I was part of that no.
Sure.
Did we start too late? It was hard getting out of the chute, I'll be honest. But I think this has been resonating, Jason, with the voters and the residents of Dallas for a while. I mean, whether violent crime, and as much as we talk about it, it's coming down, they still experience property crimes. Their Amazon box is getting taken from their porch, or their windows being bashed in on their car. And those are valid feelings that we need to respond to Dallas residents and Dallas voters. The suing of us, I think what they've said is, we want more action than just the ballot box. We want to be able to say, City Hall, you need to work for us and, fix the potholes, public safety, and parks. And so that's what I'm digesting now is, what does this all mean from the voters' perspective?
What's the reaction you've had from constituents?
The reaction I've had from constituents is interesting. It's like, I didn't realize that it would mean that. And what I think it shows is you've had close to 350,000 voters that voted on these props. Right. That's not a muni race anymore. You know what I mean? A muni race is 60,000 voters. You actually had more than almost 300,000 more voters show up, which means, and people they didn't know, which means that we need to better communicate and connect with voters. And so I think what this means from people is we probably need to go really deep into some communities and understand how they're feeling. I mean, when you get a 9% turnout on a muni election and then you get on, over 50% in a presidential election, and there's that delta there that aren't participating in our municipal elections. They have real concerns here, and they should, because they are still our residents.
Is the passage of these props a wake-up call at City Hall?
For me, it is.
How so?
Because people don't understand what we do at City Hall, for one thing, and how it affects them. They feel that they're not being heard, and they feel that they want action from their elected officials and their city government. And the thing about it is, the action is not necessarily, in my opinion, that 10 or 15%. It's that 50% of what do people want from their city government. And I mean, it is for me a city hall. It's a snap. It's a whiplash, if you will, and going, wow, I thought maybe I was doing a great job, and maybe I need to reevaluate how I'm, responding to constituents' needs and their concerns.
Proposition R, the marijuana proposition,
yeah.
which is another one that's out there.
Yeah.
Where did you stand on that issue?
It's interesting. I stood on that issue I understood how the public safety part of it. But the reality, in looking even at the votes, is we need to legalize it, regulate it, and tax it out the wazoo. That's how I'm going to pay for those $175 million police officers and the pension. I mean, Colorado, you see it. The revenue stream that comes from legalizing marijuana is crazy. So it was overwhelmingly passed in the city of Dallas.
Do you expect the Attorney General is going to step in and sue over this?
Oh, yeah.
So Dallas may never see that money then.
Well, we'll never see it. I mean, and it's still not legal. You know what I mean? It's not a legal act. But it is a data point that is showing that people are willing to legalize this. It's not as taboo. And I think that we need to figure out how to make it an income stream, because everything right now has got a price tag.
Councilwoman, thank you.
Thank you for having me.